Okay, hi everyone. Fox 19 now, First Alert Meteorologist Anna DuVall here with your forecast update. Here is a live look outside. I said this yesterday. I'm super excited that we're finally on here when the sun is setting, so we can get pretty views every time we do a live stream. So this will be perfect for the next month or so here. So seeing the sunset right now off our Newport camera. We can see it in other places. If we click forward here again, you can see where that sun is beaming down here across our downtown camera. I wish I could show you guys the view from Fox 19 because you can really see the red sky, but this is what it looks like out there right now. Again, you can see the red from the sun and the sunset just blasting onto the buildings there. 26 degrees, feeling more like 18 with that little bit of a wind. Snow still covering the ground, still seeing a pretty decent amount of snow out there. 26 degrees, and a lot of that is going to stay on the ground for a little while longer here. Here are those temperatures and the temperatures across the region we'll look at in just a second. 26 again in Cincinnati, 27 in Owenton, 17 in Wilmington, 24 in Connorsville right now. Again, regionally, this is what we're looking at. 28 degrees in Chicago, 37 in St. Louis, 51 in Nashville, that's not too far from here, and 11 in Cleveland. You can see that too in Toronto though, so you know it's pretty cold still outside. Here are those wind speeds for you, again, coming out of the east for right now, and it's making it feel a little colder outside than it is. A few people seeing some wind gusts, maybe up to 15 miles an hour there in Connorsville and Owenton as well. VV 10 miles an hour, that's the same as West Union. And again, those places with the gustier winds might be making them feel a little bit colder. Wilmington 8 degrees, 16 in Hamilton, 19 at CVG Airport, 20 in Georgetown. Those are those feels like temperatures for you. But we are on the rise, even though you might not feel it. Outside in the sun today, I mean, it felt pretty nice. It wasn't terrible, and I'm a person that hates the cold. I don't like the cold at all. So for me to say that it wasn't too bad in the sun today, that's a big deal. And again, we're seeing those warmer temperature trends on the way here. 11 degrees warmer in Harrison this time yesterday. 8 degrees difference in Cincinnati and in Lincoln. A lot of people seeing the 5s. But again, that is an improvement. And over the next 3 days, we'll continue to see this improvement, especially as we move into Tuesday. That's going to be our warmest day of the next 3 days. 38 on Monday, and obviously this is an improvement from today in the mid to upper 20s. Going into Tuesday, 46 degrees, so warmer than average. But again, a really great day outside. We're not expecting much rain chances. I know we were talking about that for the beginning portion of the week. Those have since gone down and backed off a little bit. So we're looking at warmer temperatures and less rain chances for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is good news. That flooding concern goes down significantly because of this. So great news for us. We'll have the sun out to melt the snow, warmer temperatures, so keep the snow melted without all of that rain helping melt the snow. That means we don't have those flooding concerns really anymore, at least for this beginning portion of the week ahead here. Here's what we looked like last week, all mostly staying below that freezing mark completely. And then as we moved into this week here, you can see we'll peak up, be closer to 50. We have a little bit of a roller coaster, so we're going to go up and down. But if this went past this, when I get to my 10-day temperatures, you'll see that roller coaster ride goes back up by the time we reach next week. Feels like temperatures obviously on the rise as well, staying above the freezing mark for that. So we don't really have to concern ourselves with the wind chill other than tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning is still going to be pretty bitterly cold. Seeing the negatives in spots, seeing the single digits as well. By the afternoon, feeling a lot like the temperature. We'll see the 30s, the 40s even for those feels like. But again, it's not going to be too terribly bad going into Tuesday. Again, feeling a lot like the temperature Tuesday afternoon. You see those greens and yellows, which means it's got to be pretty much warmer than it is right now. Okay, going through tonight, though, it is going to be pretty chilly still. I mean, we are on the rise. This is warmer than we were forecasting for last night, but still just a cold night ahead. Clouds will clear out. 15 degrees will be that low temperature. And you can see that across the tri-state too. A lot of people seeing the teens, most people seeing the mid to upper teens. Middletown is that outlier there at 11 degrees for tonight. Going into tomorrow, again, slightly warmer, really close to average, only a couple notches below our average, but a pretty warm day in comparison to where we were. I did tell you guys that these models have now changed and we're not really looking at any rain chances for the next several days, and that's the good news. Moving through Monday, staying mostly dry from all of that. Tuesday as well. This is just one model. If we move forward here, you can see maybe a spotty chance there on Tuesday, and look how spotty I mean, like 99% of people, again, staying dry here. Going through your Tuesday, that's just what we're looking at right now. Tuesday evening, that chance does increase ever so slightly, but again, most people staying completely dry through Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday here. So that's something to think about. Rain chances have increased, however, going into Saturday and Sunday, which means Valentine's Day, we could be seeing some rain, and then moving into Tuesday and Wednesday, that rain chances increase as well. So we can track that out for you here, moving across the U.S., going through Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, staying dry. Thursday, here's what it looks like. Again, Friday, we do have some chances to see a few snowflakes out there, so we'll be on the lookout for that on Friday. Going into Saturday, again, we could see a wintry mix in some rain as well. More than likely at 8 p.m., this will be all rain, especially with those temperatures above the freezing mark. So just something to keep in mind that'll go throughout the night going into Sunday. And again, that could shift into some snow chances as temperatures drop. But really look at this here. Tuesday, 46 degrees, 40 for our Wednesday. Slight dip off there for Thursday, Friday, but then we're on the roller coaster ride back up. We'll see the 40s, upper 40s, low 50s moving into next week. So that's that fall spring that we are talking about. Those are our high temperatures. Here are our low temperatures. And again, it's going to be pretty close call here, whether that's going to be snow or wintry mix and rain, going into that Friday, Saturday we were talking about. Looking forward here, February 16th through the 22nd, we're expected to stay above normal in terms of our temperatures. Are normal right now is around 42, and so we're expected to be above that moving into the end of February. So that's good news for anybody that's excited for fall spring to be here. We're expected to be above normal in terms of our precipitation as well. So we're thinking warmer thoughts as we start to de-thaw here from being back in the freezer the last few days. 40 days until spring. And if you're trying to plan out your Valentine's Day, I know that's coming pretty soon. Here's the forecast for that. It's going to be warm with some rain. Again, you can see those temperatures. High temperature there, 4 p.m., 40 degrees. So that's a lot warmer than we're feeling right now. So just think about warm as a relative term. Because that is genuinely a lot warmer, but we are expecting to see some rain, and that's going to increase going into the evening, going into Sunday. So bring your rain jackets with you. That's what we're forecasting right now. Again, things can change over the next week or so because this is about a week out, but just something to have in mind that you might run into some rain. Here's what we're looking like. Today, our high temperature, 28 degrees. Tuesday is going to be 46, so almost 20 degrees warmer going into the next couple of days here. So that's something to be excited about as well. But yes, this is what we're looking like. Not a lot going on weather-wise, just that warm-up happening, and that'll be the main story going into tonight's forecast as well if you come on for the 10 and 11. Here's what it's looking like on the 10-day forecast. 38 tomorrow, so on the up and up. And then Tuesday, our warmest day of the next couple of days here. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that starts the roller coaster ride down. Saturday and Sunday is when you start riding it back up here. Valentine's Day on Saturday, warm with some rain. Rain possible again Sunday morning because this is the evening going into Sunday morning. And then we're seeing the 50s with some rain chances going into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of the next week. So we are seeing warmer temperatures trending. We're seeing temperatures trending upward, going past Valentine's Day past next weekend. But for now, we are slightly warmer. I'll take the 30s and 40s comparatively to where we are right now. I really just want some of the snow to melt on the ground. I don't know if a lot of you feel the same way, but I'm just looking for that snow to melt. Hi, Seth. I'm pretty good. Excited for the Super Bowl. I don't know who everyone's going for, but I am going for the Seahawks. I lived in Seattle for 3 years, and so I'm storm coming. Well, we don't have a storm coming, Tom. We're supposed to stay dry Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The next chance to see rain will be Valentine's Day, so we have about a week until then. This is what it's looking like if you're having a watch party tonight, though. 25 setup, 22 kickoff. When you're driving home, 20 degrees. So not too terrible of a night. I'm with you, David. I like thunderstorms and more than I like the cold and snow, so I'm ready for some of that, but we're really just looking at some rain, maybe on Valentine's Day. But that's really all I have for you guys. I'm going to put this full screen. I hope everyone enjoys the Super Bowl and enjoys the rest of their weekend and their week ahead. Everyone stay safe. Again, staying dry that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We really won't be seeing anything happen. Maybe some snowflakes there on Friday, but then the rain chance picks up as we move into Saturday and Sunday. So something to look out for there as we go into the end of the week ahead. But for right now, again, staying dry for the next couple of days. And that's all I have for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead, put this full screen for you, and I hope everyone has a great rest of their weekend and start to their work week.